What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Scrap Mechanic, and today we're back in the Piston-powered Expert Challenges, and today we're going to do the first Speed Challenge. We did the first Torque Challenge, and we beat that, and there's, of course, the second and third Torque Challenges, which are the same thing, but worse, and today we're going to do the Speed Challenges, so it's a pretty simple challenge, as far as I can tell. We have to start here, build a piston engine, we hit this green button, switch thing, whatever, and then as soon as we run out, you can see we have to run all the way to the end. And I believe there's a door there. Yeah. Oh my god, that closes so fast. Are you kidding me? Hold on a minute. Let's actually just reset. How long is that? Is that actually 15 seconds? Let's check. What time is the clock at when the door closes? This is like a quarter mile or so. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like 200 meters. That's like, it's like 6 seconds. Are you serious? We have to make a 6-second dragster. I mean, the good news is we'll be able to start way at the back here, and the time, I think, will only start once we cross that line. So we need something that can, like, push way up to the back. My god, that's so fast. This is the normal. This is actually the normal challenge. There's, like, an expert... What's the expert version of this? Like, you build a catapult and launch yourself? Yeah, so 100% I picked the normal challenge. Just checked. Normal challenge. It's still gonna be 5 seconds. That is, like, an insanely fast quarter mile. Like, I'd like to think that if we could get 300 RPM delivered straight to the wheels, we might make it. But I also think that we're probably gonna need to tremble this thing down and put it to get, like, you know, 600 RPM at the wheel. Anyway, let's build this engine up. Let's just do the thing. We're gonna try and make this the more compact version. It seemed to be more stable than the one with spacing, which means I gotta do some fancy stuff with the pipes here. So we're gonna go like this and just pipe this. That'll be one. I like painting my bearings black. For those of you guys who don't know, I always paint my bearings black. I find they look nicer, they blend in nicer, and just, yeah, it's just the way it is. There's no rhyme or reason to it other than it looks pretty. There we go. So we're gonna put, yeah, our 4 pistons on this. Perfect. And now we just gotta do this, like so, and then we just gotta do, oh shoot, I can't actually... That's right, I can't weld this to the ground because it's challenge mode. Challenge mode is kind of fun to build in, but you always forget that, like, it's slightly different rules than creative mode, and it's also different rules. It's kind of like a hybrid between creative and survival mode. But here's the trick to get this all set up. It's kind of easy. You just take a controller, you just mount it to, like, I don't know, half these bearings, and set them to 90s. Right, and then see, it kind of just swings everything out of the way. And now we can go like this, and then like this, and like that, and like that. And then we can, of course, put our 4, there we go. Look at that, everything's just messed up. It's fine. Perfect, perfect. And now, theoretically, if we delete this and put it back on a lift, they should all be fine. So they're all kind of jammed into each other. And then we can keep building off that. So we're gonna attach the timing wheel on the unloaded side. So it's gotta go over here. A lot of people have been saying I should put a gap between my timing wheel and the block thing. Basically, everyone said don't use the wedges. The wedges have been a big problem for me. I'm gonna put a gap anyway, though, because we can just have the timing wheel right here, and then we can gap it, and then have the sensors on this beam there. What do I have? I don't even have wedges for the corners. So our timing wheel is just gonna be a square. That's kind of interesting, actually. A bunch of people, too, were saying that I should consider doing sensors on the shaft that rotates and then having static colors on the wall, essentially reversing the timing wheel instead of having the colors on the wheel. At some point in time, we'll play around with that. For now, I'm going to do what I know works. But yeah, at some point in time, we'll definitely have to play around with different timing wheel setups. We're going to just do this setting here. So this goes like this goes like this. We're doing this just so we can balance the drive shaft. That goes like that, and then that one goes forward. Gotta connect all these up. It's gonna be hard to really tune this. I mean, I'm gonna have to kind of do it based on visual. Not really gonna, we can obviously, you know, we can run the car and then make adjustments. I keep screwing this up, there we go. So like, you know, there is that, but without the dyno, I kind of always feel a little bit, you know, like lost almost. But anyway, we can do that. Now we gotta go sensor mode, color mode 2, range 2, do all that setup. All right, so now no matter what, our timing wheel here should be fine to, yeah, there should be no interference there. And then, of course, we're gonna put our 4 logic gates. Now, a lot of people, too, were saying with the logic gates, if I wanna make super fast engines, we should get rid of the logic gates because they do add a delay. Scrap Mechanic calculates everything on a tick system. It's 40 ticks per second. So every time you activate a logic gate, you add an extra tick into that system, which means our timing is different. So if I want to make the most efficient engines, we go straight from the sensor to this, and then we control the engine RPM by adjusting the timing. And if we put the timing in a certain spot, we can stall out the engine, and then life's good, and everything works as it's supposed to. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna go like this and connect these 3 up like so, offset them by 90, and then of course we need to attach our timing wheel 1, which is not that one, it is this one. There we go, number 4. And then that'll be for our timing wheel offset. All right, we're spinning. It's a bit chunky, but she's spinning, so let's just do some adjustments here. That looks worse. That looks smoother. That looks much smoother. 60. 75 looks really good. What about 90? I think 60 to 90 so far, like that 30-degree range on the wheel. I think all that looks really, really good. 105, like that almost all seems 120. I mean, we've got speed. We can play around with this obviously between runs. But we've got an engine. It's spinning. That looks a little slower. I think probably like the 105 range. Let's see what happens if I turn this off at 105. Wow, look at the, yeah, now it goes backwards. See, it's got to start at like 15. And then that pushes it forwards. And then we got to ramp it up to like 75. We're gonna need, you know what we're gonna need? We're gonna need like a piston mechanism that holds the back of the car up so the wheels are off the ground, and we can get the engine spinning with the wheels and then drop it. And then drop the wheels on. It'll be like kind of doing a burnout, but not. Okay, let's hook this up to an axle, I guess, and see what, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not. It seems slow. That's so far away. And like, if this thing's putting out 300 RPM, it seems slow. But anyway, it is what it is. We're just gonna do this really quite simply. We're gonna do it kind of like just a really janky way, but it means we don't have to do any through bearings. So all we gotta do is just basically put a gear here, like this, right? And then that can go to just a straight piece that is held up. We'll put the bearing right here just to make it as strong as possible. And then that's held up by our frame. So if we put this on the lift now, we can get rid of these because we're gonna actually build a frame out. I don't know. This is insane how fast this is. This is the normal challenge. There's 2 more after this. There's like hard and expert. And like with the torque challenge, it's kind of like, okay, you build a torque your engine. I think now I could probably do more of the expert torque challenges now that I've learned a few things. Although we can't do the 90-degree piston trick in challenge mode because we have to blueprint edit for that. So we'd have to, you know, somehow build like really good locks for the piston. But I don't know how you're supposed to beat, you know, the harder versions of these challenges. This thing's insane. Also, this should be a plus piece like this. And now I can mount, oh no, I need to mount a straight axle through this whole thing. No matter what, I have to do a through bearing. I should just be able to like literally place this through the piston and then basically create a through axle. I'm just mounting, you see I mount the wheels to the outside. That just kind of makes it easier for oh, come on. It's like right there. Oh, there we go, perfect. So I can just mount that straight through. There we go, and now if I put it back on the lift, should be good to go with that. All right, perfect. And then just, you know, continue this along here. Attach this to here. We can always change the wheels later if we have to. All right, and now we just gotta put the other 4 curves on this gear, which is like this. I don't know, these gears are gonna be, oh, that's gonna be in the way. Hold on a minute. We're just gonna grab this and do one of those. Perfect, there we go. And here we go. And let's lift this up and put one more like so. All right, let's get this off the controller. And theoretically, I should be able to put this back on the lift. Let's extend this out forward. We can just put a seat and some wheels with some basic steering. I don't really think we need to steer too much, but like, you know, might as well have it anyway. It's a dragster, why not? They can steer. And we'll just, this is just gonna be really, really jank steering because I don't think Like, I don't think this is gonna matter at all. But we're just gonna do this and then put a couple little pieces out like that. And put them onto some bearings and then some small wheels. Honestly, we should probably just do a single small wheel, but like that gives us some stability. There we go. This is our dragster. Of course that's the wrong way. There we go. Look at that. That is legend. That is actually legend. I guess we can check. Like, do I even need? I might not need a dropping mechanism. We should check. Let's make sure the wheels spin in the right direction. I'm 99% sure I did that correct. It's good. It doesn't over torque itself. So there we go. I'm pretty sure I did this correct, but let's just take a look. I think they're spinning forward. Can you tell? I can't tell. This looks quick. I mean, that looks sick. That looks fast. It might be fast. It looks fast. I can't tell what direction the wheels are spinning, but dang, does it look fast. Oh, that looks sick. This gearing system, by the way, is a vanilla gearing. It's just pretty good. Vanilla gearing is pretty good. You can see the axle kind of bounces a little bit, but not too bad. And this one's pretty straight. I don't know. Let's try it. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to throw a Tremel between the two. But I just made like a 300 RPM motor, right? Like I feel like, you know, that should be enough, right? 300 RPM, delivering that straight to the wheels. We should have more than enough speed to make it to the end. I'm confident, you know. I'm gonna say we're gonna get this first try, no problem. I can't even give it a little bit of throttle to turn it. Here we go. Oh my God! It's so much torque. Okay, well it goes forward. How am I gonna keep that on the road? Let's try that again. It literally, as soon as I kicked in the engine, I just couldn't control it. Okay, that was closer. I think we can actually do this. I think we can do this. I just need to park way over on this one side. Yeah, I gotta reset. Thank God it keeps my creation every time I reset. All right, let's try this. I don't know how we're gonna do the faster challenge. Here we go. There we go. Oh yeah. I'm too slow. I'm still. Oh my God, my engine kicked into reverse. Are you serious? I'm still too slow though. But the engine kicked into reverse. Okay, hold on. We gotta change the timing wheel settings. I still don't have faith in this. I don't think we're fast enough. I think I honestly need to put a Tremel gear. Again, this is challenge number 1. Not challenge number 5 or whatever. It's challenge 1. It's like what the heck? So now if I do this, yeah, now we can get up to speed. And then I can drop it. And now we launch. And then it flips into reverse. Man, I'm like, the timing is off. The timing, it needs an adjustment on the timing. It flips into reverse once it gets up to speed and puts load on it. So this needs to be brought back maybe. This is again what we found on the dyno, where the load timing is different than the unloaded timing, and I'm just not good enough to know what that is. All right, I'm just doing test runs here. Why is that is it just the ground? Seems like I get halfway down the thing. I get to a certain spot and then it always seems to glitch. Uh-oh. What? Did I just lose my whole build? I'm actually screwed because I was testing it without... No way. No way. I was testing it without hitting start. So now my build is gone. Are you serious? And all the parts with it are gone too. Because I drove it off the... God dang it, now I gotta restart and rebuild the whole thing. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh. God, I wasn't even making it. It wasn't even making it. All right, I've rebuilt it. This one's a little more stanced, but I think I've rebuilt it. I don't know if the timing settings are exactly the same, but we're only gonna test it now if I turn on the challenge. That is the lesson to be learned. Do not test without the challenge on, because as soon as you leave the build arena, if you lose it, you don't get it back, which is kind of a flaw with challenge mode. Like, I feel like if I yeet parts off this, I should get them back, but apparently I don't. Anyway, here we go. All right, that's great. That was That was a wonderful start. So apparently the timing on this one is backwards. That's interesting. It wants to go in reverse. There we go. Is that... Yeah, that looks good. It's just so much torque! I can't stop the torque! This is ridiculous. This is actually, like, this is actually ridiculous. Do I get my parts back? How do I control it? How do I honestly control it? How do I keep the power, like, how do I keep it aligned and straight? Like, a heavier vehicle, right? Because the vehicle's heavier, the torque can't move it. But if the vehicle's heavier, then it also, like, you know, can't go as fast. I can't believe this is the normal challenge and it's as fast as it is. That's actually insane. Like, you know. All right. Looks like we're spinning with the wheels forward. This doesn't seem like it's spinning as fast as it could. Oh, I'm not even, that would help. I gotta actually activate this. The whole time I haven't been activating this. Well, that would have been part of the problem. Okay, hold on a minute. Put it back to starting point. Okay. It's up to speed there. All right, we're on. Here we go. Drop the hammer. Okay, and now it's a wheelie machine. Okay, okay, we need wheels. We need wheels on the back. Attempt number whatever the heck this is. Activate that. Put this up. Crank the engine up. All right, here we go. Drop the hammer. Oh, why is it? Oh, I hit the wrong button. But why is it getting? Okay, now we're going in reverse. Is challenge mode broken now, or is that my engine? See, that's what I don't know. Is it the challenge that's broken, or is it my engine? Because, like, there are scrap mechanic random physics bounces where, you know, these aren't touching the ground. That's great. I'm gonna move it forward one more anyway, though. But there are, like, random physics bounces that happen in scrap mechanic where, like, you know, your creation bounces off the ground, and that's what it feels like to me. It feels like the wheels are just glitching out, and we're bouncing off the ground and not getting the power. You know, because it keeps bouncing. Is it because my front wheel assembly sucks? Do I need to change my front wheels? Maybe that steering bar is just terrible. It's only one bearing. All right, here we go. Oh, it's smooth now. Not fast enough. I was like halfway through. Oh, no, glitched out there. I think it's the front wheels. I think I need to change the front wheel setup. And now we're kicked into reverse. All right, so I need a treble. I need to gear up. I need to go twice as fast on the drive shaft output. We're not making that otherwise. We were like halfway, maybe a little over halfway. Why is this the normal challenge, guys? This needs to be the harder challenge. The normal challenge should be like a 10-second time, not 5. So basically what we're doing here is we're spinning this. We got some pass-throughs here. So the pass-throughs, they're not great. They're not like the one piston pass-through, but they are symmetrical. You can see we've got 2 pistons on either side just because when we build that on the lift, you know, nothing interferes, right? The pistons are on either side, so that seems to work. And we've got our large gear here, and then that goes to the small gear, and theoretically that's giving us a 2-to-1 increase in power on the output shaft from the engine. So now we just gotta redo the same axle stuff we did on the back axle, and then we should be good to go. I don't know if we're actually gonna like be able to do this. We're gonna torque like crazy. We're gonna need so much weight on the front, but maybe with the 2-to-1 it'll be a little less torque coming out the back end, so it might not want to lift up as much, but it'll take us a bit to get up to speed. I still can't believe this is 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds to make it, and then that's it. I mean, if this doesn't work, you just build a catapult and just launch yourself. I don't know how you're supposed to do the other ones. We need well, I know how. There's a lot of comments have been saying that you gotta get piston engines above 300 RPM. This setup that I've been using for pretty much everything, even the V setups and that, it maxes out at 300 RPM. But there are ways to get engines above 1000 RPM that aren't this. So we're gonna have to get into those at some point, I think, in order to beat the setups. And actually, the map maker for this Keenander or Kynander, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry, but they actually contacted me and they were talking about it, and they said there are better engines. All right, so let's throw this axle on this. and see what this does. I don't know. I'm optimistic, but like I'm also not, because we barely made it to the middle last time, and even then it wasn't enough power. I really hope this works. If this doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I'm out of ideas. I would have to like double trammel it, and double trammeling it, you're not gonna generate enough power. Like it's just gonna glitch out. It's not gonna work the way you would think. Let's turn this on, and let's see what happens. We don't have that second switch anymore. I guess we can completely disable that. That doesn't do anything. Here we go. Okay, good start. Good start. Good start. That was great. That was great. It's not bad. The timing is what's screwing us up here. It's all in the timing now. So now, oh boy, we need like a variable. I need a variable timing. So it's got to start at like 15, and then it's got to be like slow, and then it's got to go up by like a bunch once it gets spinning up to speed, I think is what it's got to do. It's all in the timing now. It's so close. It wants to go. It just needs to, there it goes, 15. Okay, no, that got worse. You know what? I should probably leave it at 15. It lurched at 15 in a wonderful way. Okay, let's try that again. This is, oh boy. It's a lot. I feel so blind without a dyno. Without a dyno to actually like play around with the timings, I really feel blind. Let's just try it at 15. The problem is we're under load now, right? So it looked great at 60 degrees with no load, but we're under load now. So let's just give it 15. It's not bad. No, it's not kicking into gear. Yeah, no, it's not. Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot of guessing and checking. Let's go up by a little bit to 30 once it gets up to speed. Here we go. No, it's like, it's slipping. It's not getting up to the, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, see, it's catching and slipping. All right. We're so close. We really are so close to making this work. All right, I'm gonna try pulling some weight off the back axle and just having less wheels to spin. My thought with more wheels was that it would theoretically give you more traction because you're getting more friction, but I don't know if that actually like matters in terms of scrap mechanic. We're gonna keep this at 15 degrees. It seems to be a good number. This is so tough to get this setting correct. Like, what if I do something like this, like really silly? Oh, it launches so good, and then it just gets these weird glitch parts. Great, that was great. That was a good job. I've been at this for far too long. I've played around with it, and I feel like I might actually never be able to beat this challenge with a traditional 300 RPM engine. So I'm running into the issue with the trammel gear. Obviously, you can kind of see it glitches out a little bit. And then, of course, under load, it changes a little bit differently. Right now, I've got the timing wheel set at a fixed 30 degrees. When I try and change the timing wheel, I end up with a problem. But the biggest issue I run into is it looks like it starts off so quick and so fast, and then once we get up to a certain speed, it just sort of like, it glitches out. You guys will see here, it just keeps doing the same thing. So here we go, we start off quick, and then even there you can see it's kind of bouncing a bit. It's bouncing a bit, and then the door closed. And I mean, see, look, like I can't get it to go straight, and I feel like it's because of the interactions of the travel gear. I took off one of the pass-throughs because I felt like it was just too much stuff, so I changed it, and now this is only just a small little short shaft here, which I think is fine. But the issue is, like, it just seems like I can't get the power through the Tremel to the rest of the gearing. I'm so close, but I'm so far, and I feel like just this fundamental concept of the way I build piston engines is just wrong, and I need to use like one of the more advanced 1000 RPM engines, which obviously I haven't really developed yet, but here we go. Yeah, so I can't get the power down. No, see, it gets those weird glitches. Oh, another glitch. Yeah. Glitch. No, we're just, dang, it's so close. It's really so close. I just can't figure out Okay, you can calm down a little bit there, bud. But yeah, I can't get enough with the timing. I mean, 60 degrees was ideal before. But if I try and do other stuff like that as well, I just can't. Oh, there it goes. It launches. Come on. That's not, see, no, we're only 5 seconds at like the halfway point. And then look at that, just completely stalled out. Perfect. You know what, there's one thing that we haven't tried that I should do right off the bat. I should put the bigger wheels on the back. The bigger wheels, technically speaking, like, I don't know if these are gonna be any better, but I mean, theoretically, that, you know, bigger wheel equals more speed, right? Like, right off the bat. So, we should just do that, 100%. And then let's just build a hub that goes around this. Yeah, like this is the first thing. If this doesn't work, honestly, I don't know what to do. I mean, there's something with the timing, but no matter how much I change the timing, I always seem to end up with an issue where this tremel gear like falls apart. So I can never get the engine up to 300 RPM because when I try and get it, like once it starts spinning faster and faster, the tremel gear sort of, it doesn't maintain the force. It kind of breaks and disintegrates. And you know, it's probably just a scrap mechanic issue, but I don't really know what the solution is to fix that. Is that good? Is that right? That looks right. You know, right? We'll do something like that. Perfect. Come all the way back there. I don't know if this is gonna work. I really hope this does. No idea, to be honest. All right, it looks okay. We've still got the push bar in case we want to do a drop start. I've been testing around with that. It doesn't seem to make a difference. I always seem to run into the issue where even if I get the engine up to speed here, it sort of likes to freak out at some point in time in the middle of the track. Although that looks pretty good. Okay, well that that was great. As soon as he put the load on it, it was like, nope, have a nice life. I thought I was ready. I thought I was ready for this challenge. I was like, you know what? We've been building some engines. We've been doing consistent 300 RPM engines, no problem. I thought maybe I was ready. And apparently I'm not. Apparently I'm not. We're gonna just try it at 15 degrees, like just static. I'm not even close to ready. Not even close to ready for these challenges. This is insane. I can't believe how fast this is. I need a whole different piston engine design. I don't think we're gonna get it with this crank setup. Like, I don't think we're gonna get it with the drive shaft off the piston crank. I think we need to build one of these crazy, super elite piston engines, and I just don't think we're there. I don't think I have the technology. I wish I had the technology, but I do not. There we go. Let's crank that up. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right, this is the last attempt. If I can't get this, I need your help in the comments. I need you guys to teach me. I mean, this is what happened with the last piston challenge too, though. I couldn't beat it on the first try, and then I came back to it once I learned some things and beat it no problem. And I feel like the tremel gear is not the solution. I think we just flat up need an engine that can put up so much speed that you can just straight drive it to the wheels and you're good to go. You know what? I guess that's the one last test we should do. All right, I'm gonna remove the tremel gear. I'm gonna put this to a fixed axle with the bigger wheels, and we're gonna see if that works. Yeah, like it's like it goes great until it doesn't go great. And I run into problems. Well, you know what? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think this is gonna be another one of those. I tried the challenge, I failed the challenge. A bunch of people gave me a bunch of suggestions. I gotta make a faster engine. This 300 RPM nonsense isn't cutting it. And this isn't like, I gotta build this setup. I gotta put this on the dyno. I gotta build this in creative mode, put it on the dyno, and see what it's generating, see what angles it needs. And maybe I'm not doing the right 90 degree, but like, it launches so well. And now, see, now we need it to, like, look at that. It just stalls out when it hits a certain high speed point. I can't believe how fast you have to go to beat this challenge. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It's close. It was close, but it's still. I thought I was ready. I thought this engine would do it. I thought 300 RPM was enough, but I don't think we're getting 300 RPM straight down to the wheels. I feel like if I could get 300 RPM to the wheels all the time, like this would be rocking. But yeah, I don't really know what else to try. I could try making these wheels a little bit bigger. Let me try that maybe. Maybe if I make the wheels a little bit fatter again, that'll, you know, fix something. I don't know, give me a little bit more momentum. It might need a flywheel on the engine too, like before, a flywheel before this gear. Like this big flywheel gear. I don't know if that would help though. Like, you know, you're smoothing out the engine curve a little bit, but like maybe that would stop the, oh my God. Okay, well, we deliver power to the road that way. That actually seems pretty smooth. Yeah, until, okay. Yeah, you know what? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm sure one of you's got some great suggestions. This has been a process. I've been at this for like, I'm not even joking, hours. And I've tried so many different things. At this point, it would be easier to build a car that just comes out to here and then extends the pistons all the way around to beat the challenge. Like just has a piston platform that goes around. I can hop off and walk around and it would be good to go. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what improvements I need to make this design. We're back to the drawing board. I'm gonna obviously play around in creative on the dyno, and we gotta make an engine that puts out more than 300 RPM. And I honestly, I think this differential's bad. I think this differential setup, I feel like there's probably a better way to deliver power 90 degrees to the axle. I think there's a better way to do it than this. The other option too is, of course, mount the entire engine sideways and have it deliver power, but yeah, I don't know what to think. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.